Alright guys, so initiative was yesterday. Today just had the day off work because obviously it's a big day. We're up at like 5 in the morning. We don't get home to around 7:30 to 8 o'clock at night. So a quick recap of yesterday. It was peeing down rain. There was 35 mil in the Wanneroo area, and I think we got all 35 mil of rain. The track was super wet. There were puddles everywhere. If you've probably seen in all the footage, there was just water spraying everywhere. It was crazy to see actually the amount of water coming off the rear tires. So I had SMC tires do a full alignment for me, and for how wet it was, I had so much grip, like heaps of grip. Almost felt like I was in the dry. So shout out to Shane from SMC Tyres for the alignment. It is perfect. And I think it kind of shocks a lot of people there on the day as well with how much grip that this has. It's still running a fair bit of camber on the rear, but with a bit of toe in and with it trying to get as much contact as we can, there was just heaps of grip. So that was pretty cool. And the thing that, if you can probably see, that I was actually wall dragging a lot of the barriers most of the time. The layout was Ebizu Minami. It's kind of where the jump drift was to where the concrete wall would be at Minami. We just had these orange and white barriers, and I was almost wall dragging them every time. For my third event, I was pretty impressed. My goal was just to wall drag it once, but almost every lap I was wall dragging it. Some laps obviously went a little bit safe on it because sometimes the barriers might have moved out, didn't want to drop a tire. So yeah, that was probably the coolest thing of the day. Kind of starting to get pretty close now for tandems. I was chasing R31 Skyline. You'll probably seen some of the videos as well. Got pretty close to him. Had a few people chasing me. So yeah, hopefully next time we're down at Nisha D or anywhere else, hopefully I can try and get a bit more confident when it comes to tandeming, as that's going to be my next step. I can put the car wherever I want on the track. I can hit the clipping points. It's just now getting confident with running with someone else. So quick walk around the car, and yeah, let's do it. So this is mainly the damage. Pretty big dent if you look at it like that. As you can see, I've been scraping all down there, and I've managed to scrape it all along there. So it was about 4 to 5 barriers is what I was kind of scraping at the time, and when I did ding it there, kind of went a little bit too hard. But to be honest, I was trying to actually hit him, so I just held the handbrake a little bit longer and just smashed the foot brake as hard as I could to kind of crab walk the car out, and that's what happened. But it's drifting. Want more of that. It's heaps of fun, and the passengers loved it. So yeah, that was literally all of Nishi D, guys. Again, love the event. Can't wait to go back. What's going on, guys? Back working on both the Z's today. So with Z Sled, I've got some pretty nice carbon fiber fenders. As for the silver Z, the front bumper had a little lip on it and it started falling off, so we've glued it up, and this is how it looks. So that is the plan for today, guys. I'm gonna get straight into it. Alright, so the fenders are off, bumpers off. Now just got to transfer the indicators and the logo of the Z over the carbon fiber ones, and that's it. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so the carbon fiber fenders are now got the indicators and the logos back on. I did wrap the indicators twice in some tint, that way they kind of blended in a bit more with the carbon fiber. So let's chuck them in the car. Now on, and they look pretty flippin' cool, so show you what the car looks like now. So all I gotta do now is put the front bumper back on, drill the 2 holes to put that little rubber band on that just holds the bumper on the side, and that's it. Z state is done. So let's get to it. Alright guys, that is it today. Carbon fiber fenders are on the Z. Got my front bumper back on my daily. So that's this video done. Don't forget, check out my other socials, Facebook and Instagram. Links will be in the description below. Make sure you like the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Helps out heaps. So thanks guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright guys, so I'm just going to be chucking this just in the end of one of my last videos I edit. So as I'm getting a little bit more confident now with drifting, I'm starting to get into tandem. And the biggest thing with tandem is being able to left foot brake at the same time obviously accelerating. With the 350Zs, they are very painful because when you accelerate and brake just in stock form, it actually just fuel cuts, causing you to slow down, which is not good for drifting and tandeming. So I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube. Probably the best one is Smokey Drift's video, and he shows you how to cut the Pin101 to the harness, and that allows you to accelerate and brake at the same time. But at least with this way, you still get to keep your brake lights, because you can pull a fuse, but it means you lose your brake light. So I'm going to show you now of me accelerating and braking, and then I'll put the camera behind the car so you can see it actually works. Alright guys, so you're just saying that we just cut the pin 101 wire for the harness, that way I could be able to foot brake and accelerate at the same time. I actually haven't done much recording lately because I've just been doing small things to the car here and there. So to show you what we have done to the car. Because it's a white roll cage, I've actually got some clear vinyl wrap, and I've vinyl wrapped all that there, so it's easy to get in and out of the cage. Here in Perth, we now can't run the pull needles for the top, so I've got proper FIA roll bar padding. I'd like to welcome and thank Royal Car Scenes. For coming on board and helping support me through my drifting. Again, massive thanks to all my sponsors that look after me. To be honest, that's really all we've done to Z Sled. Been doing a few more things behind the scenes, but don't want to tell you guys that yet, as there's going to be a real cool video coming out soon. So yeah, that's a quick little update for Z Sled and where he's at.